welcome back to QUORATORS, now on cracked.com.
Over the fact.
Home of The Fact. I'm your host, Alex, and Jeremy is your other host.
Yeah.
And we have a very frightening guest for you. All the way from New York City, the Big Apple, we have Josh Nasser here in the studio.
I'm the Grinch. I'm the scary Grinch. Ah!
That's big money, Josh.
I just dawned on me also that the Grinch, it is a costume, but it is also famously tied to a different holiday.
Whatever. It counts.
Wait, it's
Happy
not
Halloween.
Christmas?
I'm dressed up as a turkey.
You're discounting how scary it would be to be turned into a turkey.
That would be pretty scary.
The speed at which I dropped Dracula voice.
Yeah, well, hold on.
You gave
It's
up.
cumbersome to do.
Before we get into it, though, what is your costume, Alex?
So I'm like hype beast Dracula.
That's right.
I'm like Dracula, but he gets big money though. And that's just like what happens when the coffin opens. And Jeremy, you're
Yoshi.
Shrek.
Yoshi.
If anybody gets confused on the video and you forget what Josh's costume on, it does say the Grinch on it,
Yeah, it's the
so that
Grinch.
we just have clarity
There you go.
there.
Do you think you'll get sued by the Grinch if I show that I'm wearing the Grinch?
I don't think he's very litigious. I think he takes matters into his own hands quite often.
He won't get sued. He'll just break into your house.
Yeah,
He's a famously big-hearted fella. Why would he do that?
That's true. That's true.
He's a good guy.
in a medically unsure way. So this is the Halloween episode. It's the most frightening episode. Jeremy's touching a severed head and he's adjusting it because again he's Yoshi.
For audio listeners, we're in costumes.
Yeah, we were just speaking abstractly before.
If you're one of the majority of our listeners, which means that you don't see the video, we're in costumes.
We're just joking around.
I'm not in a costume. I'm actually the Grinch.
that's true.
Clear, yeah.
That's true.
You make it look good, honey. Now, this week's going to be a little different than normal because we normally have a fine buffet of questions, of flavors of question, which I do think is big money. But this week, because it is Halloween right now, it's just kind of the center of fear for the whole week.
Yeah.
Everything that we're reading is about something that chills you to your bones
Okay.
and is a specter in a way. We do have to cover last week's question first, though. Jeremy, what
It
is
is pretty spooky. The question last week we had was, can you die from eating too many grapes?
Oh, shit. That almost happened to you, right?
It did.
Yeah, you ate too
Yeah.
many grapes. You had to go to the hospital.
No. What happened is, I explained this last episode, is that my wife went out of town for the weekend and I immediately ate so many grapes my belly hurt.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to go to the hospital when that happens, though.
Yeah, I just felt sick.
Please
had to drink some water.
Please don't take medicine matters into your own hands. If you eat too many grapes, seek
You
a
will
professional.
die. Yeah. Find help.
Did we get any answers for this?
Yes.
Oh.
Somebody, owner at Juice Lovers,
Ah!
wrote, it is unlikely that you could die from eating too many grapes. Grapes are a healthy food that are low in calories, high in nutrients. They're also a good
Shut
sort of
up.
antioxidants. However,
they're
eating too many
not.
grapes can cause some side effects such as diarrhea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Buddy, do I know?
Yeah, so what were you feeling?
In rare cases,
Put
eating
yourself
too
in
many grapes, can lead to a condition called grape poisoning.
Grape
No way.
poisoning.
This condition is most common in children and can be fatal.
This episode is called Grape Poisoning.
Symptoms of grape poisoning include weakness, vomiting, seizures, and coma. If you think you or someone you know has grape poisoning, it is important to seek medical attention immediately.
Damn.
See?
Grape poisoning.
Maybe you should have went to the hospital.
I should have. I am a child.
Dude, you're dead. We're ghosts.
I will say Jeremy does not usually look like Yoshi. It's made
It's
me
a side effect
suspicious.
of the grapes.
It's so fucking hot in here. Jesus
brutal.
Christ.
Oh, it's toasty.
This cape is like a
Dude, you
winter
got big-
coat.
I know. Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, it's worth it for all the huge laughs I'm getting, but it's like the middle of December just in this section of the room.
It's going to be so brutal reading all the comments. They're just like, please bring back Cracked from 2010. And we're like literally sweating.
Dan O'Brien does not sweat.
All right. Well, Let's read some chords.
Let's
Slam that Halloween button.
All right, getting that up. Shut up. Everybody shut up.
It's harder with the gloves. Alex is wearing gloves.
I'm wearing gloves. Dracula wears gloves. And Hypebeast Dracula wears Supreme gloves. They cost $700 per glove. But I have two because I gotta look my best. What's our first question?
Today I told my boyfriend that I think I might be a vampire. He said, there is no way that I am. Why can't it be true?
Oh, okay. So this is kind of a common relationship question for a lot of vampires to have, which I would know based on the kind of money I make.
And you are Hypebeast Dracula.
And I'm Hypebeast Dracula, but I'm not doing the voices. Too much to ask for a long-form podcast. But at the same time, why can't she be a Dracula?
Why not?
Why can't she?
I think she can.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
If you're with someone who says you're not a vampire, that's negativity, and you need to leave them.
Yeah, they're sucking your emotional blood.
I wonder why was she like trying to bite him?
Yeah, maybe.
Was he like actually no, you're not. Stop.
Stop it.
Yeah, please leave me alone.
If you're taking it this far, you're probably biting. You're biting just to prove a point.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, and this too, Dracula doesn't have to have fangs because he can retract them.
A lot of people have been asking Alex where his fangs are.
And Dracula wouldn't have fangs for a podcast because you can't talk for that long with them. No one will appreciate that on Apple Music.
I do like the idea of, I feel like there is a genre of biting girlfriends.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's 100%. Like a high school character.
We've all had one of those.
Have you? Have we?
No, I've had one girlfriend and I married her, as we've discussed on the show before. Thank you for clapping. Sheesh.
Oh, because that was hype. Oh.
Yeah, Hypebeast Dracula.
Damn, that's sick.
For real, for real.
He's so old, but he's so hip.
Yeah.
I don't know if there are any answers on this question. Are people pro or anti her being a vampire?
People are saying that vampires don't exist.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
That's a fucking lie, and they
I'm
feel
pissed.
okay telling it because of the way the media is.
Your question is a bit vague, but I'm going to answer assuming you're addressing
No.
people that are real-life vampires. The simple fact is that regardless of its sanguine or psychic vampirism, the whatever trait causes vampirism of any form seems to be inborn, although the reasons for it remain unknown, despite the best efforts of groups like Societatio Enterprises.
Wait, what are the groups?
Societatio Enterprises?
Yeah, we got Sus Enterprises
Yeah,
on the
Sussy
case.
Enterprises.
They say
I'm Googling it.
they're studying are vampires gay
They're
at a corporate level.
yeah, I don't know. They've got an LLC, so they're as real as
Okay.
anything
they're
else.
looking up. They want to see if vampires are real.
I guess they have a
Damn.
fucking website. Looks like it's from 1998 or something.
Google won't let you get too close to the answers on this.
No, it
looks like.
won't. It really won't. It doesn't know what to do.
You're cornering the truth.
Anyway, well, that's that. Quick answer: no. Are you room temperature? Do you have a pulse? Does your hair ever grow? Do your fingernails or toenails grow? Do you have any irritations, bruising, acne? Because vampires heal quickly in seconds or minutes.
I feel like it is really poking a hole in my costume how hot I am from the light and the cape. And that people are starting to not believe it for just those reasons.
Why can't it be true that Alex is Hypebeast Dracula?
If you don't have a boyfriend who thinks you're Hypebeast Dracula, you gotta go hit the streets.
I like this answer. Sandra says, I don't know what to tell you, but my parents say that there's no such thing as vampires.
Shut
I wish
the
that
fuck up.
vampires exist, and I believe
Up,
Let me meet this
Sandra.
person's
They're
parents
friendly.
right fucking now.
Killing spree.
What's your body count?
now you're just crowd work Dracula.
Who is swiping?
All right, well, that's enough of that question.
That's enough of that. Not scary enough.
Be gone.
That's a relationship question.
Oh, here's a Halloween question.
Okay.
I'm an 11-year-old Christian, and I want to go trick-or-treating with my friends tomorrow on Halloween, but I don't know if God would like that. I won't dress up as anything scary or do anything satanic. Satanic? What should I do?
Oh, baby.
I don't know if God would like that.
I
know
don't.
if
I
God
think
would
it's
like that.
inaccurate to describe God as liking things. I don't think he's like rating everything you do like that.
Thumbs down.
I'm bored.
I just got super liked by God.
God loves your pics. God wanted you to be a Power Ranger.
God loves IP.
Yeah, God's got like a few costumes that he's like, those are good, and the rest suck.
Kind of like negs you.
Yeah, God's negging.
He's big into sequels.
Yeah.
He loves creating universes. That's something we know about him.
Yeah, he likes world building.
Yeah. And devil making.
Ooh.
For the devil was once his most prized angel. More on that later. I don't actually know if that's going to come up.
Alex Ptak.
Who happens to be dressed as Dracula today, but with a twist. Anyway, yeah, I think you should go out there, and that's the best way to get candy because it's free.
Yeah,
And you could try to go as something respectful or even religious. You could go as
Sure.
a priest.
Oh, yeah.
God would love that if you were a tiny priest.
Yeah.
I've never seen that as a
little
child's
priest.
costume before.
God would be like, oh, he's a priest.
There are so many rules about this usually.
Go off.
Okay, shorty. God just sounds like the SNL announcer to me.
Dude, you were doing hypebeast God there for a second.
Oh, that's big money.
I like
Just like an
SNL
11-year-old
version.
and a little piece
Yeah,
of it.
it's
When people go to heaven, when they die, they're just like, Bobby Moynihan! Yeah!
I assume there is like a grand announcement for that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I want to make a splash.
Musical guest, SZA! Let's see if there's any answers to this. Why would God punish you for something so trivial as to celebrating Halloween? When I was young, my pretty Christian parents allowed me to participate in Halloween.
My
they
parents
probably-
are so pretty.
I had the same thought. My gorgeous parents said it was fine.
Beautiful parents. I love to watch them walk away to the car, and we drive in the car.
Oh, here's a great one. I mean, you're already in trouble with God. You lied to create a Quora account, which clearly states you have to be 13 or over.
Oh,
Shut
no.
down.
So if you're already knowingly sinning,
Damn.
why not go for broke?
Yo, that's kind of sick.
If you're gonna go on the internet and lie, you're already going to hell.
If you're going to make a Quora account in 11, why not kill?
It'll be easy going door to door in a costume.
I love that this person thinks that, like, to break the Quora rules is sinning against God. That God believes in, like, the law of the Bible and the law of Quora.
It's a user agreement or covenant.
Yeah.
Yeah. My man loves covenants, by the way. You can't
God's
get enough of those.
The big guy.
I sleep in a coffin. Anyway, yeah, this girl's fucked.
Yeah. She's going to hell.
She's going
Is
to
it a
hell.
girl? I don't know why we assumed
It's
it was
over
a
for
girl.
her. Did she say something that made me think it was a girl?
I also thought it was a girl, but I don't know
Why do I think it's a girl?
I just don't think boys can be Christian.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
not allowed.
Judaism is a masculine trait.
Yeah. Boys are Jewish, girls are Christian.
Why are you, as a man, worshiping the son of the lamb? Sheesh.
I like this one. These Halloween parties tend to be scary and dangerous. I don't think it's a good idea for the child of God to frequent them.
I don't think Halloween parties are dangerous.
Yeah,
I
well,
guess I've
there's a lot
never
of
been in
ghouls and
like
goblins
I've never
there.
been in the crypts or something.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't think they're dangerous. They're
Yeah.
filled with monsters. dude.
King Kong, Godzilla, a zombie with no conscience.
You ever
These all
egg
could be
people?
it.
You guys ever do egging?
You ever egg people?
You ever egg?
Who are your favorite eggs?
Joe Rogan as like a 13-year-old on Halloween. You guys ever egg?
What do you think about putting confetti on a house? Silly string doesn't seem silly to me. Seems like a big deal.
I'm Yoshi.
Wow. You should be doing more tongue
Oh, yeah, you
stuff.
should do Yoshi voice. Yeah.
He doesn't really talk, does he?
Wow.
He kind of just gets punched in the head.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of like a stand-in for a horse.
Yeah, I guess he
Yeah.
is. He's a dinosaur.
He's like if a dinosaur was a horse.
yeah.
That's a wrap on Yogi's Yoshi's. I call him Yogi. Man, I gotta go to bed.
This guy's bugged.
It's fucking over for me.
We're recording this podcast, right? Yeah, okay.
This would be a great
been
conversation
talking. Yeah.
for no one to ever know happened. I think.
Just hanging out. We're friends.
I brought the head. It's next to the severed leg. If you're listening, there's a severed leg.
In the entire history of Halloween, going back to 1,000 years, has the Christian God ever smoked children for trick-or-treating?
Not one time.
Has he sent monsters to rip children to shreds?
Whoa.
Well, he does do that. He sends like terrible monsters.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, or he'll send an earthquake. Send an earthquake to your house. Yo, you mess with me, bro? I'll send an earthquake.
He loves
to your
plagues.
house. Yeah,
Yeah.
He'll get a tornado to pick your mom up.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, dude, I heard you were jerking off. Here, let me flood your house.
During the tornado, asshole.
Yeah.
You want to dress up as Winnie the Pooh? You want to leave your house as a pantsless bear? Guess what? Your mom's killed by the wind. God, bitch.
God just doing like Yo Mama jokes. It's just like, Yo Mama's so fat, I couldn't even tornado her.
I couldn't tornado her away. And I'm God. That's how a lot of it is.
That's his big bit at the end. And I'm God!
He was first and he shall be last.
It's a very religious episode.
Yeah. It's all Saints Day.
All right, well, I got another one for you.
Yo.
Is it wrong to give kids who are trick-or-treating and not wearing costumes lower quality candy for Halloween?
Oh, I don't think it's wrong. They tried less hard and should be punished by the market.
As a kid, you just have to like start liking the bad candy, I think. You train yourself like a poison.
Childhood is a real time to try all of the candies, and I'm deeply disturbed whenever you get kids who are like, I just like Kit Kat. I just like Kit Kat. I'll trade for Kit Kat.
God.
Dude, I hate
It's
to
all
tell you
the
this,
same shit.
but I love Kit Kats.
Yeah, you can like Kit Kat.
Oh, okay. You're saying
I'm
just
saying
liking
you have to
Kit Kat.
try
Oh, okay.
all the
Right.
candies.
You have to
I was
experiment.
like,
as a
dude,
child.
am I gonna have to fight you?
You gotta eat the candies.
The episode is just called like Dracula fights the Grinch, and the picture is just you guys like fist fighting, and that would go viral. That would do better than this.
The comments are like, crack has changed. The Grinch is so angry now.
Ever since the Grinch joined Cracked, he's been a different guy.
You can't say shit about Kit Kat without him popping off. Oh man, I'm sweating.
It's so
I'm
hot.
sweating.
I know it's toasty.
Anyway, no, you don't have to give them as much.
I think. Yeah, what's a bad candy? I people hate candy corn. I love candy corn.
I don't like black licorice.
Oh, that's pretty nasty.
It's
nasty.
it's like a very specific flavor. I just don't like.
I don't like Tootsie Rolls.
Really?
Yeah, is that
To- it's weird that like Tootsie Rolls are like a very generic candy, but it is also just like raw plastic in the form of chocolate. It is like a industrial byproduct food that we give to the young.
I think that's who you keep your razor blade candies for. If they have like a shitty costume, you're
Oh,
just like,
yeah.
you get razors.
I'm always wondering who to keep those for. I keep killing the good ones.
If you've never gotten a razor blade in your candy, that's because you have good costumes.
Also, you might be a
Damn.
redneck.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
You never
but-
get razor blades in your candy.
You might be redneck.
You might have a pretty good costume. You're Charmander.
You look just like Squirtle. The spitting image of Squirtle. What's the best costume you've ever seen?
Ever seen?
Ever
Yeah,
seen?
what's the best costume you've ever seen?
People at Comic-Con go fucking crazy. They do like
Sure.
giant ones.
That's adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can really cheat
you
by
want a kid.
using
It is
adult
adults.
brain power to like go to the lab about it.
Yeah.
I can't think of any children's costumes. I was Charmander as a kid, and I put a little flashlight in my tail.
Oh, that's
Oh, that's really high tech.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Did you ever do a Batman?
No, Ed Spider-Man.
What I liked about the kids' superhero costumes is they come with like big fake muscles.
Yeah.
So they're just I am Spider-Man. Ignore the fact that I'm 3 feet tall.
I am Jack.
I'm actually jacked. Yeah.
I can bench press hundreds of pounds. I just started doing that too young, so I didn't get longer. Anyway, I want candy right now.
I gotta get one of those things now.
You know how Batman always wants
guy,
candy?
Batman's beating up people. He's like, where's my candy?
Comes door to door, just intimidating neighbors. You wrong for this one, Batman. Sheesh.
People are canceling this question asker, by the way. They're like, a lot of people don't have the money to make costumes.
Oh, wow.
Canceled.
So guess what?
Damn.
You're fucked.
I hope you enjoyed your HBO show while you had it, you dumb bitch.
This question was asked by Bill Maher.
You're leaving the house with some rags? Put some effort into it.
It's very much Jerry Seinfeld.
It's Jerry Seinfeld, but he's taking Bill Maher's
Sure.
spot, and he's
Okay.
trying to fulfill a show tone.
Bill Maher's tough. I can't do Bill Maher.
Whatever, just do Jerry
No
Seinfeld.
rule. If you're not wearing a costume, fuck you.
No rule. Poor kids can suck my dick. Bill Maher, bitch.
Yeah, that's his. He
I'm
always
Bill
says
Maher,
that.
bitch. That's his catchphrase.
Sometimes he makes the audience say it. The real time with Bill Maher audience, they go, Bill Maher, bitch.
Say my name.
New rule. Say my damn name.
Say my damn name when I come in the room. Bill goddamn Maher. Never seen the show.
You've never
I don't
seen
know
it?
what he sounds like.
I've never seen it either.
My parents used to love Bill Maher's TV show.
Bill. They were all saying his name.
They were. All right, this is a very spooky question. And the question is, are GILFs real?
Ah!
No. Next question.
So
next
there are
question.
no
Too scary.
answers on it really, but are they real? Have you ever seen a GILF?
I don't know if I have.
Have you ever seen a foxy GILF?
Have I seen a GILF?
Oh, don't listen to that.
What are you doing right now?
I was trying to find spooky music to play while we discussed GILFs,
This
but then an
podcast
ad
sucks. I
came
put
up.
on Santana. Oh, black magic woman.
She's got grandkids,
But she's 70 years old. No, there's some beautiful GILFs out there. I'll
There's gotta
tell
be
you
some
that.
GILFs.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a vampire myself, I see lots of GILFs.
Oh yeah, you're how old are
You're
you?
kind of a
They
GILF.
love me when I'm young, and I stay the same age.
They get older. I stay the same age.
You know what I love about humans?
It would be funny for a vampire to say such a thing. We can all agree. But all joking aside, they fucked a GILF.
There's that she's not I don't love to fuck her. She's not very hot, but there's that congresswoman who's what, like 35 and a grandma.
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
I
really?
love to fuck her.
That's Bober, right? The one who jacked off the guy at during
Oh,
yes.
she's a grandma?
she's a
yes.
grandma.
Wow.
She's like 35.
This
I
is
think
me
that's what it
in character as Dracula, but I love to fuck her.
She's 36 and she has a grandchild.
No way.
Which should be illegal.
I think she's a great GILF.
Yeah?
Lord
She's a GILF.
Boebert, you're
Lord
our
Boebert.
GILF.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lord Boebert,
this
you've
segment,
won our
GILF of the
GILF
week.
of the week.
Our new Halloween segment. GILF of the week.
Hey, you could jerk off Dracula and Beethoven. Oh, is that the GILF of the week music?
I'll get in there and I'll muffle around.
I can play her voice. They have her voice for some reason.
Whoa.
I'm afraid of her.
Mr. Chair, I rise in favor of my amendment, which will require.
What a GILF.
What a GILF.
She's a born again
Let's
Christian.
get that on the soundboard. The fans demand Lauren Boebert saying some random shit on our
Republican
soundboard.
Congresswoman, Warren Boebert.
GILF of the week. This is going to be a tough segment to continue, I gotta say.
Betty White, you are our second GILF of the week.
Okay, imagine we do GILF of the week every week for a year. We just are on to like GILF 24. And we're like, fucking Cleopatra? Did she have grandkids?
I love that there's like so many people, and you were like, let's go really far in the past.
Is she still around?
yeah, Cleopatra.
The Mary is, I guess, she's like a magical gilf.
Oh,
Like
magical
Jesus'
gilf.
mother?
Yeah, because
The Virgin Gilf?
Well, he's also the father. That one got me big time. I'm shaking in my cape.
No one answered this question.
Because people know they're real. That's it.
I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
What should I say?
The streets have come to a conclusion on this one.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah, baby. That's fine for me to say. I
I add
my
a-
Quora account could say that.
Employment. I'm going to say CEO of GILF of the Week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me get a button for that one. Hold on. It's really hard with the gloves. The Dracula gloves don't do well with the soundboard. I'm going to be real with you real quick. Hit the left button there. Thank you, Josh. Somebody helps me for once with my gloves I wear because I'm dead.
Warren Bobert, you're our GILF of the Week. All right. Next question.
What's your body count?
Well, we know it's at least one.
No.
We know her son's got at least one.
Oh, I see.
Because she's a GILF.
Because she's a sexy gilf. I see what you're saying.
What are the powers of the albino werewolves and black werewolves?
Now, I've wanted to bring this up for a while.
Yeah, you're always trying to get this one in there.
Albino werewolves, they're a little bit different, aren't they?
I keep insisting you have to find it on Quora first. You can't just ask it.
They're a little bit, they're not like the normal werewolves.
Now, albino werewolves transform like this.
Oh, excuse me. Do you mind if I shapeshift here?
Oh, it's so dumb.
Oh, my goodness. You should see him drive a car. They're wolves.
When I clip these into like little clips and there's no context, people are just like, what are they dressed as? What is this?
That's called a hook.
It's like a spooky Quora podcast?
As my good friend Pusha T says, now that's a hook.
Look how long this answer is. This is one guy.
Damn, he got the drawings too. He
Oh,
got
maybe
them.
a good Halloween costume is just hype beast, and it's like a half wolf. with,
That's a
like-
pretty good
Oh,
idea.
that's a
That's a
good one.
better
That's pretty
thought out
good.
thing than
Hype
the Dracula
space
thing.
beast.
Yeah, hype beast. Again, I don't know what it is, so I would have a hard time dressing up as.
Well, I guess we'll have to do that next year on account of today is Halloween.
Today is Halloween,
Today is Halloween.
and it's so hot.
Lee Bollock says albino ones can turn into ghosts and set fires in the dens of black ones.
Excuse me.
The black ones like to kill each other. What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Oh no, this is a racist.
Oh,
is
it's
this
racist.
actually just a racist?
Oh, it's racist.
Although it was kind of anti-white too. Oh, and his picture's the Black Mage from Final Fantasy. This is a troublemaker.
Christian, credited minister, dad, husband, trucker. You know, honestly, I was just so in on the question that I assumed that this guy had like lore knowledge.
Yeah.
And I just didn't even consider that he could just be a racist.
The first
Which is
sentence, I was like,
unfortunate.
oh, I didn't know that.
Me too.
Hope someone laughs at the ridiculous answer I gave.
We're not laughing, Lee Bollock, whose name we know.
Like, I'm racist. Isn't that silly?
We're sending you to
driver.
the People's Court.
He lives in Huntsville, Alabama.
Yeah,
We should
go
go
to his
studied
house.
at the University of Life. We should go to this man's house and confront him.
Let's go to Huntsville, Alabama, and look around for the Black Mage from Final Fantasy.
Lee, you're wrong about
What
werewolves.
he actually looks like.
Yeah, he's like 2 feet tall.
Take that hat off. Let me see if you're just a mysterious black orb. My ears are fucking killing me with the hat.
It's rough out here, man.
It's rough being hype beast Dracula.
We got 2 episodes to do, baby.
Oh man.
One guy says melanin content or lack thereof do not significantly impact lycanthropes, as far as I'm aware. I think fur is different than melanin.
Werewolves
right?
aren't like that. They have other tribes.
Like, werewolves don't see color, dude.
Nice try, troll.
This guy has such a long answer that I probably should look into a little bit, but I don't. It's so long. He says, I don't know. Albino werewolves, they have super strength and super stamina and super speed.
Oh, okay.
There's so many divine magic, but like, do the other ones not?
Dude, I gotta be
They
the
all.
albino
So then he
one.
says the black werewolves also have super strength, super stamina.
So he's like, they're the same, but let me give you the longest way to tell you they're exactly the same.
Denial immunity. What's that?
Denial immunity. You can't accuse them of stuff.
You cannot say no to me.
Yeah.
You can't accuse an albino werewolf of cheating on you.
If the black werewolf says like, "Hey, can you go to the store for me?" and you're like, "No," they're like, "Denial immunity."
Denial immunity. You will go to the store. You're a wolf.
They have anger empowerment. That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't like me when I'm anger
Okay,
empowered.
but here you go. The albino one also has anger empowerment and has immunity to negation and lunar manipulation.
These sound like the same things. Am I going insane?
What's going on?
They've got magic immunity and transcendent physiology and contaminating immunity. All right, I can't read any more of this. Let's move on.
Let's move on. They're
This is a
both
normal
great
question.
wolves.
Here's a normal one. Which is the fruit that eats flesh?
Oh, a lot of people have been asking this. Pear?
Yeah, I don't know what the
Fruit, usually it sit on the tree like that.
yeah.
And that's kind of it. That's the whole thing they do.
I did want to go pear too, though.
Yeah. If your fruit is eating, you may have the fruit that eats of the flesh.
There's like Venus flytraps. Those are like plants that
Oh, those
eat.
are plants.
Yeah, that's
eat
probably the close.
things.
Oh, yeah, it's not really a fruit though.
No, unless it's got
Okay,
seeds.
all right. Man.
Man is the fruit that eats
Man.
flesh.
The answer is man.
True.
What crawls on three
I was
legs
gonna
in the
say.
evening and is a fruit that eats flesh.
This is the only riddle, Alex, that I know. Because I realize that every time a riddle comes up, one of us says it. We got to learn a second
I
riddle.
sometimes say the doctor is a woman.
That's the other one.
I got
What's that
two.
one?
Well, that's the ones like, all right, so the
There's a
what's
car
it?
crash, and
a car crash, and then
a man and
it
his
goes-
son. A man and his son are in a car accident. The dad dies, but the son is rushed to the hospital. The doctor comes in and says, "I can't operate on this boy. He's my son. How is this possible?" And it's one of those crazy riddles.
It's one of those crazy riddles, and then people don't even think, oh, it's a mother doctor. 'Cause
Yes.
They're so
They're so
ignorant.
fucked up.
And they don't think women can be doctors.
It's right.
Not even Quinn,
Yeah.
the medicine woman.
Or that it's like a gay doctor.
Or yeah, I can't operate on this son. I'm a gay doctor.
I'm his other dad.
Anyway, yeah, those are the two we got. They come up a lot.
They do come up a lot.
Hey, I don't know what this fruit that eats flesh thing is.
Papaya. Papaya is
there's a
used as
big
meat
picture of a-
tenderizer as it eats the meat, making it more
whoa.
tender. Oh, all right. People working with papayas often wear gloves.
What does it mean that papaya eats the meat?
It eats the flesh.
What does it mean, though?
I saw a picture where a man got papaya under his watch strap and it didn't wash off. The skin dissolved overnight while he was sleeping.
You make me legitimately afraid of papaya all of a sudden.
Also, this guy says pineapple is the fruit that eats the flesh.
Damn.
No reason.
Yeah, it's pineapple. Smiley face.
You gotta see there's a large picture for anybody who doesn't know what a pineapple looks like.
This guy says if you keep a piece of pineapple in your mouth for some time, it started eating flesh of your mouth. As a result, you cannot eat spicy food. That's the reason it is harmful to drink pineapple juice on an empty stomach and not to eat as well. And that is 2,000 upvotes.
Wow.
And 100 comments. I think we were just like, no.
We gotta get this guy on.
He's a viral star.
He's making hits out here. He knows all about fruits and which ones are hazardous.
Now this guy went fruits that are known for having flesh that is edible. Now that's a very different question.
Okay.
Different, that's
Who
different.
cares? It's like mango. You could eat mango. You could also eat peach.
All right.
I don't care about that.
That's not what the question was.
No.
So this is I'll answer a different question in list form.
This guy says jackfruit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jack me off fruit. I'm Dracula.
And then one person says Venus flytrap.
Oh,
Not a fruit.
there you go.
That's what we said, but it's not a fruit.
That's not a fruit. I'm going to write that in there. I'm going to comment and
Yeah,
say,
wrong.
that's what I said, but it's not a fruit.
We're really part of the community this week. All right, good. Send that. Let's move on to the next one.
I want to see if there's any.
We're making hits today.
There were a lot of answers to this one.
Yeah, people. No one has a. People have all sorts of different ones, but no one.
People got all kinds of fruit. There's another picture of pineapple, in case you forgot.
I think it's pineapple.
It must be
I think it's
pineapple.
pineapple.
Pineapple
I
is the
think
fruit that eats up
pineapple.
the flesh.
Do not watch out for pineapple because it will eat your flesh.
Keep your eye out.
My son got eaten by a pineapple this
Oh
week.
no! Thanks for coming on the podcast.
Dude, I'm really sad. I need to do something.
Way to go, Cracked, having 3 guys who joke around about pineapple. The fruit that killed my son.
What made my cum taste better?
He killed my son, but my cum tastes awesome.
It's another riddle.
What would a witch and her vampire boyfriend argue about?
Oh, that's big money.
I'm worried that we're falling into the trap of writing this person's book for them.
Now, for this, I searched the word vampire boyfriend.
That's
and this
pretty
was the
good.
best answer.
That's a
pretty
good
good.
one.
What would they fight about? Yeah, this is like Orson Scott Card's other account.
Yes.
We've been reading a lot of Orson Scott Card answers.
okay.
Not a lot of
He's
them have
on
made the
Quora.
show because he's kind of very earnest on there.
Yeah, not a great guy.
But anyway, they'd probably fight about like money.
Just normal relationship
Just
stuff.
normal,
Stuff
yeah.
like I don't want you hanging around with your friend Alan.
Frankenstein.
Alan wants to touch you. I can see it in his eyes. This is stuff that vampires, if they're a boyfriend and their witch girlfriend, fight about. I don't want you riding that broom anymore.
Your witch parents aren't very nice to vampires.
Yeah, that's true. Let's talk about the Frankenstein in the room. Your parents.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of your mummy.
That's pretty
Josh,
funny.
that's the funniest
If you're a
thing I've ever
vampire and you say stuff like, I've got a mummy-in-law, people would love you. You're crushing at the office.
We're going to redo this whole thing. And we're going to lean into that angle. Good God. Now that's some good stuff. Are there any answers for this? It's probably Quora users joking around, horsing around a bit.
Yeah, it feels like the setup for like a
Yeah.
silly joke.
Yeah.
One guy says he drank all the blood in the refrigerator.
That's good.
She was saving some for a potion.
For a potion.
a
That's not
potion.
really something vampires. Oh, but
No,
she makes
witches
the
do.
potions. And also, Rob, shut up.
Alex
There's a lot happening.
Alex, as a vampire, just can't see witches' problems. He's purely vampire mode.
There's a lot of information to take in at once, and it gets confusing.
This guy Mark says the usual. What neighborhood to buy a coffin in, and whether to get a cast iron or copper cauldron.
Wait, so,
Yeah, the usual.
ladies, if you have a vampire boyfriend, you sleep in that coffin.
I like this one. Clark Steele says he cannot keep a job. She desires for the kids to have better things in life.
You're always drunk.
Then he says they lack social skills. I see them everywhere. Who is he talking about?
I see them everywhere.
Dude, vampires are real. That's what he's saying.
I don't know what that's a reference to. I really
I
think
really
about it.
don't know.
Yeah, I see them everywhere.
Clark says that they need to go to community college.
If you're going to community college, you might be a vampire.
What hex do I gotta do to get my man to go to community college?
Oh, I like this one. This guy's mad. Joseph Felita says, witches usually work alone. I guess you missed this point when looking at your cartoons.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Don't come at him with
Dude,
your
he's
witch
pissed.
questions without doing the research. There's like a subsidiary website you ask for. You go on Quora if you want respect from this guy. He wants heavy hitters only.
Here's one. This one guy, R. Brack, says, probably her period. You got it.
Hey.
They fight about that.
Boys.
It's a show for boys. You know a vampire's eating a witch's period. Ooh. They can't get enough.
Oh, no.
They only go down during the full moon.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I have nothing to add.
All right. Well,
That's got to be everything.
One more.
Right about.
One more. I'm gonna
That's
read.
got to be everything.
There's one more answer.
Okay.
Blood bake empry.
Blood break Empry?
Blood bake empry.
Blood bank Empry.
All right, moving on.
Blood bank Empry. To answer your question, blood bank Empry.
All right, this is a good question. How do I get rid of ghosts at my office?
Oh no.
Spooky office.
They got to go there every day, even if it's haunted.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
You die and you're still going to the freaking office.
Well, what if it's the janitor? That's the same thing. I'm going to poke holes.
They're not people.
They love doing that shit.
They're just doing it for fun.
This is a janitor who lived there as well. And he had a complicated backstory. Let me use my fangs to poke holes in this Quora. Okay, what if it's...
You solved our spooky equation.
Okay, it's somebody... It was the CEO, okay? Then it's like his little fiefdom.
Oh.
Okay.
So you go back there after you die to haunt it.
So it's a dead CEO?
Dead CEO.
It's a dead CEO. The answer is it's a dead CEO. Also, that wased the question. The question was, how do you get them out? Probably with a murder and
Well, we know who he
acquisition.
is now. We can figure out how to get rid of him.
Let's see. I hope you mean ghosts as in malevolent spirits and not your malevolent boss or colleague.
Folks.
Jokes apart, best way to keep negative spirits away from your office is to do one or all of the following. A lemon in your drawer. A sprinkle rose water around your space. Carry a small idol of your god or your holy book.
Carry a small idol of your god.
I don't know why God is in italics. Believe in yourself before believing in anything mentioned above. Sometimes, most of the times, actually, the ghosts are in the mind.
Wow.
Tell
Also
yourself
use
you look beautiful
aerosols.
before you leave the house.
You can smudge, light a lamp, use bells, wind chimes.
You can smudge.
Try to get them to do some of the work. That's what I say. Give them some freaking documents. Then they'll run away.
If a ghost is haunting my office, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I think that's
I
what I
know
would
money
do.
is a concern, but it's like I hate being here already, and now there's a malevolent
scary
spirit.
guy, yeah.
That's like it for me. I don't care.
I think I'm with you there.
I'll go live in my car.
Call a
Fuck out of
religious
here.
priest. That would be an interesting movie. Is like Exorcist in an office building.
It's just and then the whole time people are like, "So when are you gonna be here?" Because like 1 to 5 we have a big meeting, and just like your schedule needs to be clear for our schedule to be clear. And he's just like, "I have to throw blood in it."
My wife was exorcised. Ever talk about that on this podcast?
What?
What?
I guess
How
not.
has it never come up? You wait till you're dressed up
Was
as
exorci-
Yoshi
are you
for an
serious?
exorcism.
Yeah,
to come
well,
up.
not for real, but like she went to a Catholic school as a kid, and they brought in some like speaker to talk to the class, all girl school,
Yeah.
and the teachers didn't know that the speaker was going to exorcise the whole school. So he did like an exorcism to everybody.
Whoa.
So everyone in that class was exorcised.
Thank you, Josh. Honey. But also, my question would be, what happened to exercise the whole school?
Well, I don't know, man.
They must have played very poorly in the basketball game.
Yeah,
Isn't that right, Jeremy?
that's so true.
Isn't that likely the cause?
All I know is every time I met someone from that school in high school, they'd be like, I was exercised, And I was like, yeah, I've heard the story.
I heard. I don't care.
I got exercised once, got no demons in me anymore.
I used to be a real piece of shit. What? Things changed after a holy man.
When I was a
came.
14-year-old girl who called me a warrior princess or whatever.
I stole things. I was just bad. I was bad. I was possessed by a demon.
That's how I knew I had to marry her. She was exercised already. Didn't have to deal with that myself.
Yeah, take a whole element of the wedding out of.
Fellas, you gotta exercise your wife.
Is the thing. They'll run you ragged. What was the question? Oh, ghosts in the office.
I don't remember.
The
either.
ghosts in
Oh,
the
Ghosts in the
office.
office.
You
Right,
got- the
right, right,
answer's
right.
a lemon. The answer is you fucking do something with a lemon. You smudge a lemon.
Yeah.
Are you
Use
happy?
11 and then leave, honestly. You're being crazy.
Go get a life.
All
There's
right.
a ghost in my office.
Here's a question.
Okay.
When it's full moon, I have a strong migraine attack and I cannot work my magic practice. I don't want to use chemicals. My migraine medicines are strong painkillers or sleep pills that make me like a zombie. but because of pain, I cannot use full moon's power, and I cannot feel moon's energy in my body. What can I do? Please help until full moon goes away.
Honey.
Now, we've all come across this.
This is when full moon is out, right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Now, this
Real quick, this is in Forbidden Knowledge.
I was about to say, this is the one question I took from Forbidden Knowledge. I did look around on there. They get really deep in the weeds. But I want to know, like, so you're so into moon power.
Sure.
You want to use moon power for all your spells, but when it's full moon, you can't handle it? How about you step up, become the witch you want to be, and start using all that moon power?
I gotta be honest, I read the question and I don't think I heard it.
I feel the exact same. I'm like looking at this right now. I'm like, what does this
I read it a few times, so maybe I'm cheating, but the thing is,
Full
like,
moon. I have a strong migraine attack and I cannot work my magic
she
practice.
cannot work her magic
Okay.
practice. She runs a moon shop.
Don't want to use migraine medicines because they make me like a zombie, but not a literal zombie.
No,
But
just
because
like,
of pain, I cannot use full moon's power and I cannot feel moon's energy in my body. She's basically just asking, what do I do for a migraine without medicine? That's the whole question.
I'm a witch, but I hate Zans.
I cannot take a Advil.
I think it looks weird. I get a dry throat.
Alex, have you taken your hair to cover the headphones?
No, I took the headphones off for a while because it hurt too
okay.
bad, and now I put them back. and
I
it's
thought that
fine.
you were
It's
using.
pretty sad.
I thought you were using your hair to make the headphones like not hit your head as much.
It's just so fucking hot. Which I know I'm a vampire and I'm a Dracula. Like I don't have a blood, a body temp or whatever. But like outside of that, I'm fucking dying in here. Anyway, yeah, you gotta adapt to the moon.
If the migraine floats in the top front of your head, do this. Run your fingers
like
firmly
dying.
around. Run your fingers firmly around where your skull and neck connect, especially around the two tendons surrounding the spinal cord.
Oh yeah, witches love that part.
Witches love a massage.
the classic spell? Yeah, massages.
Okay, so if you're a vampire with a witch girlfriend, what you can do is just kind of like rub with her skull connects to their neck.
I mean, this guy literally just says, not magic, but it can work like it. Trust me, smiley face.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I don't believe any of the shit we talk about in here, but have you tried a massage?
This is the guy who's just like hitting on witches in the forbidden knowledge section.
Yeah, there's a potion for that, baby.
It's called my two hands. Oh man, I'm a vampire, by the way.
I gotta get in the coven.
I'm like a hype beast.
New potion drop.
This guy's just smoke weed.
I use marijuana for prevention and treatment of the migraines.
It's from the earth.
I've got a spell, that magic green.
Try some loud.
Dude, I don't know why I almost slipped into your voice. It's really getting in my head.
It's
now.
fun to do.
Right.
It's fun.
It is fun. Almost as fun as Dracula.
I like that a lot. I mean, I imagine witches, they do like roots and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
they're
they might be like,
crazy
it's
about
natural,
roots.
baby.
Yeah.
Smoke a joint. A root
Put some
joint.
keef on it.
I think that's all we're gonna get out of this question.
Yeah, it's not very scary, but it's kind of fun to bring it down.
Oh,
to
we've
such.
got one more. We've got one more Halloween themed
Which one is
question.
this one?
What are some signs of a good witch and a bad witch?
Okay, I really liked this answer.
Okay.
So the thread is full of people being like, a good witch, you mean somebody who's not a piece of shit or whatever, but this
Sure.
is like somebody who is a witch from the community stepping in
Yeah, to be like, here's
Providing
what a good
knowledge.
witch is.
and, well, we probably don't have to do the whole thing, but Jeremy spit on it a little bit.
Bad witches don't show up on ritual nights when they have jobs in circle and don't even bother to inform the high priestess and high priest.
Louder for the people in the back.
They don't hand in their assignments, but still whine about not getting initiated. They are conveniently absent when calls of need are issued in their communities and tend to want to be elevated for ego-based reasons instead of understanding that initiates are committed to a life of service.
Witches are always the first ones in the office in the morning, the last ones out.
They have bad
They go to the
boundaries
gym.
and shift blame instead of doing their personal work. They might even get sexually involved with their craft students, which never ends well.
Folks.
If they are
Never
secular
ends well.
witches, but quote bad, then maybe they don't do the above things. But they probably don't keep their sabbats and esbits and only use spellcraft for angry reasons instead of using their witchy knowledge for healing. Bad witches also do operations above their skill level and get themselves into hot water by opening portals they can't shut properly, summoning beings and spirits they can't dismiss, or failing to clean up their magical detritus, which can cause bothersome spiritual infestations and attachments if it gets bad enough. This is me. I want to do all that stuff.
You ever sleep with a witch and then find her detritus all over the room?
Alex, are you leaking? What is that?
What are you?
Oh yeah, you got some gunk on your.
You got gunk on me? What does that mean? I got gunk on. I got gunk on me?
You got gunk on you.
I think like
What's the gunk from?
I think the glasses are
melting. They're melting. Oh shit. Oh no!
Is it all over?
It's just you just got like a little drop. It's like melting on your face.
I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about this.
Folks, it's hot.
It's really hot.
It's so hot.
It's not just me saying it as a little joke. I'm not going to wear the glasses anymore because they're melting.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Alex has like white paint on his
I know,
face.
it's like slowly coming down.
I was worried that I like somehow shot boogers out of my nose on camera in a way that would be uncuttable. And I was just like, you gotta keep the boogers. You did that.
I thought, like, my genuine first thought was like, Alex is like an alien from Prometheus.
On the other side.
Did I-
You didn't get it at all.
This sucks for me. My Halloween is ruined.
Cannot be cut. It has to stay in. This is so important.
It's already white. I don't know if I'm getting it.
No, you got
No,
it.
you got it. You got
I
it.
got
You
it.
got
I'm not putting
You
the
got it.
glasses back on.
Well, they melted.
I don't care if it
I
ruins
don't
the
even
show.
get how that happened.
I don't care if
that's
it ruins the
crazy.
show. My looks are the money maker.
Oh, man.
What's the fucking question?
What's a good witch or a bad witch?
Yeah, a bad witch doesn't show up on Sabbath.
Oh, man. I guess I'll read the rest of this. Now, a good witch will keep their community obligations, help others in need, and use their witchy skills to assist people who are having problems in life. They keep their vows, learn magical hygiene, and practice it. And they study hard and keep their books of shadows and grimoires in logical order. Their assignments are turned into their teachers if they study in a coven. And they take their education seriously. Good witches develop skills set in multiple areas of the craft and always seek to learn more skills. They think hard about their personal ethics and apologize when they hurt others. Good witches keep their herbs in order in dark glass bottles to keep them fresh and in usable condition.
Oh.
Good witches practice regularly and keep their minds, houses, and ritual shrines in good working order.
So it probably is like a real hassle when the grimoire is out of order because
I'll say this.
like really big. What?
Hurt witches. Hurt witches.
Hurt witches.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Witches get stitches.
Witches put me in stitches if they're funny.
You put that detritus on my face. Use your magical incantation to put a detritus on my face.
Are you guys worried that we've been like laughing in the face of witchcraft for so long that Alex started bleeding white blood?
Oh shit.
Is that a possibility?
Dude, they know.
That we've been hexed?
My girlfriend's behind this. And I'm just shaking my damn head about it. She's so jealous I have a podcast. But I'm a vampire.
Witch girlfriend.
And that's what we call a background for my vampire hype beast character.
Top comment on this. I think I may be in love with you.
Huh.
Oh.
Thanks, Kristen,
Thanks, Kristen.
for your witchy answer.
Keep your grimoires in order, folks.
Oh,
Kristen.
she follows one of our
Cuckold
the cuckold
husband.
guy follows her.
Oh, I bet he does.
John Smith, his account has been deactivated. That's from a different episode.
Yeah.
We met a cuckold.
That's cool.
He was really into being cucked.
Did he talk to you guys?
No, but we read all his
Oh.
posts that were like, I mean, literally all his answers are just like, what would you do if you went to the store? And he's like, I hope my wife fucks someone else. So that's really fun.
Maybe this is his wife.
I'm going to follow
Oh.
Kristen. Yeah, she's a cuckold witch.
She's a cuckold witch. Well, I don't think the woman is the cuckold.
It says that I love to do yoga, read, cook, and spend time with my family and Wiccan trad mates / coven mates. So she's a trad Wiccan.
Oh, trad Wiccan. Is there anything better than being barefoot in the kitchen while your satanic offspring play?
We must return.
I'd never let another vamp fuck my witch.
We're gonna read one more question and then call it an episode. This question is:
Yeah, that's for the best.
how is Batman born if his parents perished? It doesn't make any sense how dead parents can have children.
I'm always saying this.
Checkmate, Batman.
That's true.
Where did he come from?
Yeah, who wrote this question?
They got
The frickin'
killed at the
Riddler?
opera. Yeah, the Riddler. We could never fill in for the Riddler with the two
Oh.
riddles we know.
No, we could not.
Lead anyone anywhere.
Batman just keeps reading. It's
Batman's
his
like-
mom. I know the answer. The doctor's his mom.
It's a woman again. I have to ask every woman.
Why does the Riddler keep kidnapping woman doctors?
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
A man and his son are in a car accident. Oh my God.
I'm bored. Batman is bored.
That's pretty funny.
This show sucks. Big
Anyway,
picture
the
of
answer.
Batman.
I like that this question thinks that his parents are dead before he was born. That's really it.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that.
Josh,
Hey.
do you like that?
Yeah, guys, I like it.
Thank you.
Your parents died before you were born.
Hey,
You
thanks-
might be Batman.
Again, it is the Halloween episode.
I like this guy's answer. That's quite an interesting question. And you are correct. It's impossible for dead parents to have children.
Yup.
I honestly have no idea what the answer to this is. But maybe I'll figure it out next time on Dragon Ball Z. And then there's a big smiley face.
That's facts.
I just like anyone who answers a question by being like, huh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good point. Even if it's not a good point.
Anyway, do you want to ask a question to Quora?
Oh, should we?
Yeah.
What's a spooky
What's
one?
a scary
we could ask?
one?
What's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
really scary? Like we got it. This is gonna be our best question yet. Okay. How about
Okay.
something about the moon?
What about dating?
Oh, okay.
What would happen if a Frankenstein dated a werewolf?
Okay. What about this? What about what cycle of the moon is best to go out and pick up witches?
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
That's a great question.
That's how you get a popular podcast. You ask things like
what
that.
cycle of the moon
All right,
is
type that up.
best
In the
to
meantime,
go out and pick up witches?
Josh, welcome. Thank you for coming back to the show. And also, welcome back.
The episode just started.
It's hot. Glasses melted onto my face. What do you want to plug after Halloween? That's all I'm asking.
I
Which is
got
today.
I got an album out called
Yes.
Songs About Love. It's on Spotify. It's on everything.
Are you Billy Joel?
I'm Billy Joel.
That's why it says it on his costume.
So familiar.
But yeah, it's called Songs About Love. It's on everything under my name, or if you're on Apple Music, it's unfortunately under Big Chungus. I can't change the name. But everywhere else, it's Josh Nasser.
You must have been in early to get Big Chunk.
Well, it's Big Chungus with 2 G's at the end of big and then a dollar sign. at
Write
the
this
end of
down.
Chungus. Yeah, write this
It's the
down.
only way to find the album. So run, don't walk to your local Virgin Records. For that one. If you'd like more episodes of our show, every Thursday we have a special bonus on patreon.com/QUORATORS, and we'll do things like we'll read Reddits or other spooky websites.
Yeah.
Facebook.com.
X.
X. We love
TikTok.
X.
Yes.
TikTok. Big TikToks.
All right. Have a spooky Halloween.
Yeah, I'm done with this fucking cape.